Okay. All right. So, so we're live. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the first meeting of the 911 Specialist Recruitment and Retention Workgroup. I am Arnold Aja. I'm with the Department of Legislative Services, and I will be staffing the workgroup. This meeting is being live streamed on the Maryland General Assembly website and on YouTube. If you would like to speak or have any questions, please use the raise hand function under the reactions button on the Zoom toolbar. We will begin the meeting with member introductions, and this will also serve as a roll call. We will be proceeding in alphabetical order. And I apologize ahead of time if I mispronounce your name. And with that, Ashley Bergen.
And my mic was done. Hi, everybody. I'm Ashley Bergen. I'm from the Carroll County 911 Center, and I believe I'm holding the NENA representative member part of this group.
Thank you. Welcome. Senator Mary Beth Carosa.
Good afternoon, Senator Mary Beth Carosa. I represent Maryland's Coast, which is Worcester, Wycomico, and Somerset counties, member of the Senate Education, Energy, and Environment Committee, and very excited about this work group, our 911 Specialist Work Group. And just as a brief introduction, I've had some locals that have been made this a priority to see what we can do about recruitment and retention for our 911 specialists, the way we've done for some other priority public safety groups. So again, I'm really glad to see that we're off to a great start.
Catherine Kaw.
Good morning. Good afternoon. My name is Catherine Call. I work at the PSAP for Frederick County. I work at Frederick County 911. I believe I'm just representing 911 professionals in the work group. I am an emergency communications manager and I work on the operations floor there, and I've been there for 11 years.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dr. Christy Collins.
Good afternoon. I am the Executive Director for the Maryland 911 Board, and I am representing the Maryland Department of Emergency Management here this afternoon. I have been with MDEM for over a year, but been with the state for over 5 years. So I'm pretty excited about this initiative and looking forward to where this takes us and some new ideas.
Thank you. Nathaniel Cooney.
Good afternoon. I apologize. I'm backlit. My office is kind of set up in a weird way with my computer here. But yes, my name is Nathaniel Cooney. I am an HR business partner with Harford County Government and do the recruiting for our Department of Emergency Services, including our dispatch center. So excited to be part of this and hear all the ideas. And yeah, excited to learn. So thanks again.
Welcome. Charlene Flaherty.
Good afternoon. I'm Charlene Flaherty. I am really excited to be part of this committee as we add to the work that we did with the commission, and so that we can help move our 911 specialists forward, and we can help address the staffing issues that we're all facing. Thank you.
Major Ton Gregory.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here on behalf of the state police for the colonel. I am the assistant bureau chief for SSB, as well as the CIO and an active member of the 911 board.
Welcome. Tamara Haney.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tamara Haney. I'm from Harford County Department of Emergency Services. I serve as a communications battalion chief. I've been with the agency for 21 years and was promoted just over 3 years ago. And I'm very excited for this initiative.
Welcome. Senator Cheryl Kagan.
Thank you so much, Arnold. I'm Cheryl Kagan, very proud to be the senator for Gaithersburg and Rockville. And 3 people have died in my district when 911 has failed. I have spent the last 10 years working on 911, including chairing the Next Gen 911 Commission that thanks to support from Senator Carosa, Delegate Riley, and others, we got a lot done that has put Maryland at the forefront nationally of Next Gen. We always have lots to do. And when we talk about 911 specialists, which is what they're called in Maryland law, they are not call takers. They are not dispatchers. They are 911 specialists. And these are the courageous women and men who are under the headset, who save lives and property every day. And it's just the most important thing we can be working on together. So I'm really excited about this opportunity to work with you all and figure out what we can get done. And I also just want to say, a special thanks to those of you who are under the headset or have ever been. Thank you.
Thank you. Randy Linthicum.
Good afternoon. I'm Randy Linthicum, Deputy Director of the Maryland Institute for Emergency Medical Services Systems, here representing our Executive Director, Designee Dr. Ted Ulrich. Look forward to working with all of you.
Welcome. Bryant Mitchell.
Hi, I'm Brian Mitchell. I'm from Dorchester County Communications Division. I'm Deputy Director. Been here about 5 years, 6 years. Prior to that, I came from Delaware to have a numerous amount of 911 experience from over there.
Thank you. Stacy Norton.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Stacy Norton. I'm the Human Resources Director from Worcester County Government, and I'm very excited to participate in this work group.
Welcome. Tania Reddick.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tania Reddick. I am the 911 Director for the City of Baltimore. I've been working for the City of Baltimore for 23 years and the Director for the last 6. So nice to join the work group.
Welcome. Delegate Teresa Riley.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm a member of the Maryland General Assembly in the House, and I'm very excited to be on this committee. And my district is District 35A. I represent Harford and Cecil counties, and also on the Eastern Shore, since I have a piece of Cecil. So I serve on that one with this good Senator Mary Beth Carosa, and Harford County Chair of the delegation. And I am on the Health and Government Operations Committee, and I look forward to this work group. Thank you.
Thank you. Lieutenant Robert Stevenson. Unfortunately, we're not able to hear you. Maybe try logging on again and we can skip to the next member at that time. We'll be moving on to Sharif Thomas.
Good afternoon. I apologize. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sharif Thomas. I represent the 911 specialist in the state, and I'm from Montgomery County, Maryland. I also serve on the board as the 911 specialist as well.
Welcome. Cecilia Warren.
Good afternoon, Cecilia Warren. I'm the Policy Director at Department of Disabilities, and I'm representing the 911 board. And prior to this role, I served for 20 years in the career fire service in the field. Thank you.
Wait, Cecilia, and you served for 4 years on the 911 Commission. You
Oh,
were
that was
such
my
an
favorite part.
you were such an important part of our group.
Thank you. Yes, I was on the 911, the Next Gen 911 Commission, and it was a wonderful experience, very transformational.
See that Lieutenant Stevenson is back. Are you able to speak? Lieutenant Stevenson? Unfortunately, it appears that you have some mic issues. So I think maybe we'll just proceed with the meeting, and maybe if your mic issues resolve themselves, we can go back to your introduction.
In the meantime, maybe he could put something in the chat.
Thank you. Thanks for the suggestion.
I was going to say, sometimes if you normally use a headset, you have to change back to your computer. Okay.
So I think for now, we're just going to shift our focus. And the work group has several responsibilities that are.
Excuse me, Arnold, was Delegate Woods on the list as well?
Oh, sorry, I should call her. She's unable to join us, but
okay.
Yeah, she's not. There's also Delegate Woods, who's a member of the work group. Yeah, so I'd like to shift our focus. And the work group has several responsibilities that are listed in statute. We can review them together. The work group must review the reports submitted by the Commission to advance next generation 911 across Maryland. The work group must identify and examine recruitment and retention challenges affecting 911 specialists, including information on the number of 911 specialists who retire and are hired annually, salary ranges and benefits, training requirements, recruitment techniques, promotion and advancement within the field, and other information such as attrition rates. The work group must also make recommendations regarding the effectiveness and viability of uniform incentives, offerings, or practices employed in other states to attract, support, and retain individuals in the 911 specialist roles. The feasibility of and any barriers to incorporating 911 specialists into the law enforcement officers' pension system. And 3, any other issues the work group considers relevant to enhancing and supporting career 911 specialists in the state. And the work group's final report is due by December 1st, 2025. So, statute also requires the work group to elect a chair from among its members. And at this time, we are asking for any nominations.
Yes, Arnold.
Senator Carosa.
I would like to nominate Senator Cheryl Kagan from Montgomery County, given her past leadership, her knowledge and expertise of the issues and challenges facing 911 specialists, her working relationships with the leadership in the other organizations that are committed to working with the 911 specialists. I also believe in part of this nomination that we'll be able to really start working today. So I am very pleased to make this nomination and hope it's seconded and will be accepted by Senator Kagan.
I would second that. Charlene Flaherty.
Think Mr. Thomas had his hand up as well.
I was going to second the nomination for Senator Chair Kagan, but if I can third it, I would love to do that as well.
Okay, so all in favor say aye.
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 All opposed say
Aye.
nay. Okay, with that, I think Senator Cheryl Kagan is elected as chair of the work group. Senator, would you like to say anything?
Thank you so much, Arnold. Thank you, Senator Carrozza. One of the things that Senator Carrozza did not say is that it was her legislation and her vision that created this work group. And she was kind enough to meet with me, to talk with me several times, to collaborate, to take my recommended amendments and stuff. And so what was passed, I think, was thoughtful guideline that will help us towards good outcomes. A lot of people on this group we either were on the committee, the statewide commission that I chaired for 4 years, or were aware of it and sort of first cousin to it, or all that. I want to say that, and Arnold, I appreciated your giving the work group the homework. Everything's on my website, but it's also on DLS's website. But we did 5 annual reports. Each one is comprehensive, and each one does include a glossary. So all of the alphabet soup of the acronyms that people may or may not know. It also gives the shout out to all the people who were on the commission, including many of you and others. I just want to say, just as a warning, we have a really short window of time, and therefore we really have to work hard and fast. And when the Senate and House are in session, we won't be having sessions. So my instinct, and I want to hear from you all, and Arnold and I will talk about this. And Lisa, you didn't even introduce yourself. We didn't get to Lisa Tran. So working with DLS staff, working with Senator Carrozza, Delegates Riley and Woods and others, we can come up with a plan to make sure that we are using your time efficiently and effectively. What we did 4 years ago, or for the 4 years, is I set up 4 subcommittees. And then the subcommittees met separately and then reported to the full group, and that worked really well. So we had staffing, we had funding, we had technology and cybersecurity and oversight and accountability. And each of those 4 buckets was very active and were woven into the work that we did. So with that, I thank you for the confidence you have in me. And I have to give a shout out to Tracy German. I know that we've got Frederick County PSAP represented here, but Tracy was an important presence as someone who was under the headset for a very long time in Frederick County, and she was on the commission. So I just want to give her a shout out. Anyway, thank you for your confidence in me, and let's see what we can get done for our sheroes and heroes.
Thank you. Again, we will take guidance from Chair Kagan and the work group, but we wanted to put forward a tentative plan of action for the initial stages of the work group's efforts. Again, this is just a proposal, and we will take the guidance of the chair. So I'm sharing a plan that we had in mind. So in the coming weeks, staff will be meeting in consultation with the chair to draft a plan for information gathering, including potentially sending out a survey to local 911 offices, as well as drafting an interim report that will be sent out to the governor and presiding officers describing this initial plan of action. Then we had in mind the work group would meet potentially in January to modify and approve the plan for information gathering and the interim report. And then from February through April 2025, as the survey responses start trickling in and staff compiles the information, this would be a good opportunity for members to independently review the reports of the commission to advance next generation 911 across Maryland. And then in May 2025, the work group will convene to review the gathered information and plan the next stages of its work with the view of making its final recommendations by December 1st, 2025. And again, we'll take the direction of the chair, but for the January meeting, we will, if it works for everyone, we'll be sending out a proposal of potential dates over the next week. And I would also like to add that the Maryland 911 board collects some of the information that the work group will be looking to examine through its public safety answering points survey. However, the survey does not cover everything, and thus the need for supplemental survey or information gathering. I don't know if Dr. Christy Collins wanted to add anything.
No, I think you covered it quite nice. I just want to highlight another member that's on the call with us, and that is Deputy Director Cassandra Onley. And so she will be assisting as a representative from the Office of the Executive Director. She'll be assisting the work group with anything that may be needed from our office.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We will now turn it over to the chair for any final words and to ask for a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Thank you, Arnold. Lisa, before we do that, why don't you introduce yourself so your voice is in the room and we can say hi to you?
Thanks, Senator Kagan. I'm Lisa Tran. I guess Senator Carozza and Delegate Riley might know me as Lisa Cheney. My last name just changed, but I work at DLS, and I'm helping Arnold with staffing the work group from DLS's end.
Excellent. Is there anyone else who didn't get to introduce themselves? MGA other 6. I don't know if that's someone who's going to be associated with that, or that's the person helping us with the live stream. And iPhone, is that someone who should say hi?
This is Lieutenant.
Yay, you're here.
So I apologize. I had to actually log out of my computer and join on my phone just to get audio. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I just used it the other day for a meeting, so I apologize for that. But real quick, I don't want to hold up everyone. I'm Lieutenant Robert Stevenson. I'm with the City of Bowie Police Department. I am currently the commander of our operations division, so our communications center does fall under me. So I'm eager to work in this group and see what we can come up with.
Love that. That's great. Thank you for being persistent and succeeding. We've got a great work group, and as demonstrated by Shar Flaherty, who joined this meeting from a cruise on vacation. And Arnold, I think we ought to see if we've got some money in the budget to have our next meeting on a cruise in the Caribbean. I think our fiscal situation, we should be fine at doing that. So that's no problem. I just want to thank you all. Look forward to learning from you all, working with you all, and doing what we can to support our 911 specialists. Senator Carozza, do you want to?
I'm really excited that you accepted the chair. Thank you for that, Senator Kagan. And you know, it always goes back to people. And when we think about our 911 specialists on the front lines, where we are right now, not only with challenges, but really being very focused on recommendations. And I know Senator Kagan is very good about this, but I hope there's we can even look at what we call the low-hanging fruit, that maybe there's something we can make some recommendations that we don't have to wait for a whole session to move forward. So I mean, given the makeup of this group, that could be a possibility. And while there's a lot of information gathering to do and review of reports, I think that some of the people on this in this work group probably have some ideas of maybe where we can even make, more short-term as well as long-term action.
It's great. All right, Arnold and Lisa, put on your seatbelts. We're going to see what we can do that is smart, thoughtful, efficient, and see if we can get stuff done here. So with that, I will move to adjourn, and wish you all a very, very happy holiday. Is there a second for the motion to adjourn?
Second.
Second.
All right. Well, happy holidays. Here's to 2025 and keeping Marylanders safe and happy.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Arnold and Lisa, for all the great preparation work. This was really effective and great setup. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you all.